Returns looking good so far.
Good job.
Field position here as they bring him down
nice.
so the Dolphins offense headed out for
I gotta keep this running going.
Led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
All right, let's go.
Early career, it was known for injuries.
It's a long game. Quit talking. Let's do inside zone.
But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii. Won a national championship.
All right, good.
Alabama,
6 yards. First play. Nice. Good job. Good job.
It was just the availability.
Let's
job.
try it. Let's see what happens.
On the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 48.
Ooh.
And the defender
that was bad.
Nicely done. Incomplete.
I was going to try.
And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I kind of want to run.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. A-Chain running to the right.
Oh, I didn't make it.
Out of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of only 1. Still 3 yards to go here on 4th down.
Should I do it?
That's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet.
I'm going to do it. It's the first.
Play on the ground later on.
I'm going to do it.
Be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
I'm going to do it.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Let's see what happens.
Trying for it, it's A-Chan.
I got it. And then some. Woof.
And he's all the way down to the 36.
Nice.
Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15. And
all right.
Hey, look, Kate. You can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop.
All right.
You have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit.
Let's keep running.
Clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
They run the counter to H-N.
There we go. There we go. Oh, don't get hurt. I need you. All right. Let's try this. PA cheat wheel post.
No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead,
that's all right.
3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way.
Yeah, whatever.
Without giving up any points.
Let's try inside attack.
And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa.
Oh. We're going to do it again. We're going on, or maybe we'll do a field goal. Let's see. See how many yards. 48 yarder. Let's do it.
INT and not PBU. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Aubrey puts it through.
Very good.
There's a flag down here, although if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make.
15 yards.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense
nice.
Back out to keep things going.
Heck yeah. We don't want 3 points. We want more. We hungry. And she's saying that I was going to. Heck no. Now I
to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone.
Go, go. Look at that. Give me some. Nice. How about that, YouTubers?
offense taking it all the way down the field
nice.
and finishing with 6.
They're going to kick my butt, so I'm glad I scored on my first possession. This is going to be a high-scoring problem. All right, extra point. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins. I'm going to sing and you all are going to close your ears. Miami Dolphins. Woo. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's give it 100%. Boom. No, not quite.
Sanders all set to send it away.
All right, let's tackle his butt. Get him. Yeah, smash. Good job. Good job. All right, now I'm scared. I'm scared of this offense. They're going to walk through me. I need to contain.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let
Cover
that
6.
overshadow the strides he's made as a passer too in the pocket.
Good job. He lost the yard in his first play. Demoralizing. Nice.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right.
Now that makes me want to blitz. Let's cover Robber Show. Let's don't get too aggressive. Jackson will burn me. Oh, I missed him. That's terrible.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That hurt.
For a 38-yard pickup.
Now what do I do? Let's try a full-out blitz. Now I'm mad. Let's pull him back. Get him out of field goal range. Come on, let's go. We can do this. No!
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Darn it. He shifted on me. No, I don't like that at all. This is terrible.
He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. I knew they were going to walk right through my defense. It's going to be a long game.
Keeps it and takes off. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry.
Don't let him. Very good.
Hear what this flag is all about.
Good. Yeah, I accept.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways.
Tampa 2.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st
Good.
and 20.
Good.
This set of down starts with an option right. Oh, the football's loose.
Get it. Nice.
And they limit the damage on
That's what we needed. That is what we needed.
You know, Kate, I one time had a coach tell me, hey, listen, I need you to be more of an artist and not a blacksmith. I need you to
perfect.
QB here does a great job creating, trying to buy something out of nothing.
Let's try this.
The clock ran out, that ball's punched free, and he gives it away.
Waddle. Hill. All right.
Man in motion here. Tonga Bailoa on 1st down.
Man, should have went with Waddle.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second down carry for A-Chan. He's foray up the middle, and that's about
okay.
3. Tackled on the play by Marlon.
It's okay. Made it a little more manageable.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. They'll motion him out of the backfield left.
Dang it, dude.
Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky?
Not
well,
this time.
Is because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying.
Good. That was very good.
Really anything on that return.
Yeah, they didn't get much that time.
67-yard effort. And the
okay.
Ravens will go on offense.
I would have loved to have scored on the
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
turnover, but it's all right.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews.
All right, only 2 yards. That's good. That's good. I'm good with that.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality.
I have a feeling it's going to be a throw.
They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's got Andrews.
Good, good.
Small 4-yard chunk there.
All right.
Phillips finishing that play off.
Now, can we somehow stop Henry?
Small yards on the throw. Quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He has the first.
No.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a 21-yard gain.
Yeah.
And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a
Let's
good
do weak
chunk of
blitz.
third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
That was very good.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. A give right side to Henry. And he'll be met near the line.
Good.
Good. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
Very good, Ramsey.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that was a good blitz. We're not doing that again. Even if he runs.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson.
Oh.
Forced out to his right. Now he takes it.
Dang it.
They always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm.
I got to do more contain.
Like it's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Hot blitz.
And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. Henry's going to try to pick it up.
There it is. Good job. That was a good call. Blitz on the 4th, 3rd.
What is that offense doing after getting stuffed?
Very good.
Like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize
all right.
that defense?
So let's try to block this.
Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin
Don't
Tucker
hit
to try
the punter.
It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Coming off the edge.
Nice.
They've got the block near midfield.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation,
Perfect.
effort, and determination.
Exactly. I called it and I did it. Nice. And we didn't touch the kicker.
Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins.
Perfect defense.
Doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far.
All right. I was going to throw, but I'm going to run.
Field position here as they come up 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
That's if you get 4 every time.
Chain on the inside give.
Good job. Good job. What'd you throw my man down for? What the heck was that? Come on, we need to get up 2 scores. Let's keep doing what's working. Another run to the right side. Oh, he adjusted. That's not good. Ah.
And the defense gets there to force a
that hurt.
Loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Not doing good in my passing.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Got to get a pass off.
A selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And that's incomplete. He's going to wish
you got to be kidding me.
It's still going to bring up 4th down. That didn't end as an interception. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
All right, come on. Didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Tua out of the pistol. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. First down throw for Jackson. That one is incomplete.
Good.
Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Good hit. Good hit.
Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Has it downfield working the left. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Nickel blitz.
About 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Here's Henry on the option.
There it is. Good call. Good call.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Connects with Bateman. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
All right, now what?
One throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other. It was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation.
Crossfire blitz.
You also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. This finds Likely. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That was very good play.
That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Henry running to the left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Good job.
Well, they were hoping from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
All right, audible.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And this one doesn't go far.
Okay, well.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off
now what?
That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Into traffic, complete.
Dang it.
And this is down all the way to the 3.
Man.
Nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They're running the option, short side.
Good job.
He's in for the touchdown.
They finally caught up with him.
Reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Man,
It's a
took them 3 tries.
Touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back.
Very good.
But they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
2 blocks. Good job. That helps my special teams are kicking it.
How you want to start this game, playing hard, executing well, and putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Okay. Very good.
Set to take over once again on offense.
I gotta get my throwing down.
On 4th down, their prior possession, Brock. You gotta wonder if they're gonna be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Ball at the 33 for first down. Slot man motioned over. First down, here's Tua. Taking a deep shot here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So second down coming up.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense.
They connect on the deep shot. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Good job.
Timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
You know, Kim, you have to talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
H.N., a first down carry. And that's good for a gain of 5. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
No connection on the last play. And now it's 3rd down. Tua now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to pick them up and bring up 4th down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name. Right, the safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
A conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. 4th and 13. Tunga Bailoa. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. We see the Ravens making their way out now. Putting a receiver in motion. First down, here's Lamar. Blocked by Flowers. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He got it. Darn it.
Get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Jackson to throw it. Andrews with the catch. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down from the red zone. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Turning to Henry on 3rd.
I can't believe I missed him. I had him, man.
The Ravens take a 5-point first quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Miami offense headed out there now. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I thought it was more than 2.
You learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Achan again on 2nd. Broke through the tackle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 13-7 is our score. Back to Hart.
All right, come on. We got to score. Very important to score. Gotta keep up with these guys. They're gonna keep walking through me.
They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. They'll stick with A-Chain.
Go, 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 go. Ah.
Manages one, couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
A-Chain again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome and given them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. That's knocked away by a defender.
How do they have defenders there at every throw like they know exactly where it's going? How?
Great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt.
I'm wondering how.
Target could make a play on it.
That's caught for the 1st. That one goes for 17 yards
and Hill's the fastest player. How do they keep up with him all the time?
You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's A-Chain. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And this is going to be a
That's right.
touchdown.
That's right.
The Dolphins tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone.
Good job.
There is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks.
In the lead again. Woo, woo.
It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins.
Sanders all set to send it away. His return starts at the 5.
Oh, good slip.
Decent return ends as they bring
Very
him down
good
inside
shift.
the 30.
Oof.
The Ravens and Derrick Henry.
Henry, I got 100 yards with mine. Come on.
After the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third.
All right, let's do a blitz.
Easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, a run for Henry.
Good blitz. All right. Now let's contain.
A bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Good job.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Good stop. Nice.
Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window.
Let's return left.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He sends this away, and this is going to be a field flipper. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Waddle now in motion right. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Good job.
7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Continuing to move past the 45.
Good job.
29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chance.
Nice. We're getting Hill in it now.
To a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're starting to get off by doing the run. It's good strategy I got here.
45, 1st and 10. Now Achane.
Oh, that hurt.
This goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Tua looking to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Tua setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That was good. That was very good.
It just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
4th and 14. Let's see if they've got some magic in them. Going play action. Tagovailoa. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He fires one deep down the middle.
You kidding me?
Inside the 15.
How did you not keep up with him.
The Ravens need only one to take the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins.
She's saying a few things a little off.
They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A run now with Achane. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd down carry for Achane. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
He's going deep. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This one's taken in by Hill. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I think my favorite part is the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
No!
For Achane. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 13. Completes this one to Braxton Berrios.
There it is. Nice.
Miami. The Dolphins tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
There we go. We're keeping up.
Right down the middle. And the Dolphins take the lead.
Glad my passing game, my running game has helped improve my passing game. Because I just couldn't get those guys off of me.
Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4.
Come on, come on. No!
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Man.
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be a 100-point game.
Get this drive started. 1st and 10.
100 plus, actually.
The drive begins with Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well,
I just got to keep up with them.
That keeps you ahead of schedule.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Good job.
He's going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He's on the move. He's running for it. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I had.
Defense wants to take away all the reads and
that's terrible.
kind of big throw for the first down.
That was terrible
defense.
defense.
Just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest
He did.
of the game.
That hurt real bad.
First down throw for Jackson. Finds Aguilar.
Come on, man. Keep up with these guys.
That play good for 17 and a first down.
Come on. You suck.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry
Man,
about 3 downs
come on.
when you need only one?
You gonna let them score 100 points on me? Come on.
Driving that defense backwards.
Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson.
There. Finally.
First down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And it sets up second down. You've got a man in motion. Throwing again is Lamar. Catch is made in close.
Stop.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Ah.
So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the
I
lead.
gotta stop missing plays.
Every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back and forth football game.
Oh,
so
it is.
Job offensively to jump out in front.
I gotta find a way to stop them. My defense looked good for a little bit, but now they suck.
Tucker on for the extra point.
My special teams, I didn't get the jump. My special teams is probably the best thing I got going. And my running back. Man.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Washington now to return. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. And he finds him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That hurt.
Hey, Kate, you were out there with me on the West Coast, and I was spoiled and you were spoiled. When we watched that Legion of Boom, we watched 2 of the best safeties in the game, Cam and Earl, bringing the pain, bringing the heat, bringing tackles just like that for significant losses.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. And this one is dropped and incomplete.
I'm in trouble now.
Couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. So then's ready for the punt.